invite Dr. Nathan C. Walker to deliver his intervention. Sir, you have the floor.
Good morning, distinguished delegates and esteemed colleagues. It's an honor to be in your presence. I'm Nathan Walker, the founder of the AI Ethics Lab at Rutgers University and president of 1791 Delegates. It's an honor to discuss the report on AI cultural rights and the right to development. I thank the Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights for making this program possible, and especially for the leadership of our co-chairs. Thank you. In these open remarks, I will offer 5 conceptual frameworks to help us recognize how AI systems may violate or advance cultural rights and the right to development. Let's begin with the notion that AI is a tool. The report rightly states that AI is not a tool, but a transformative socio-technical phenomenon shaping creativity and agency. I agree. At the AI Ethics Lab, we define AI as an environment. Humans inhabit it, shape it, and it shapes us in return. Recommendations can become prescriptions. This raises profound questions about human agency and expression in the age of co-intelligence. This is why building and regulating AI should look less like a tool and more like stewarding an ecosystem, just like we do with global financial markets or public health. In this context, the right to development teaches us that we are not passive recipients of technological change. We are co-architects. We have a duty to shape AI environments to reduce harm and benefit all. Second, let's consider human dignity. This was a prominent theme in the speeches delivered yesterday by our distinguished member states. Our research at the AI Ethics Lab shows that 82% of national constitutions explicitly reference dignity, as well as 52 multinational instruments. This reflects a global commitment to preserve the inherent worth and dignity of every person without exception. To operationalize that commitment, the AI Ethics Lab has developed a dignity by design model that identifies where exactly dignity must be embedded throughout the entire AI lifecycle, from data collection to training, deployment, and monitoring. This means that asking not only whether data is lawfully collected, but whether, for instance, indigenous peoples exercise their right to free, prior, and informed consent. Third, what do many of the AI-related harms have in common? The problem of moral distance. This distance can be cultural, physical, psychological, or procedural. Each stage of the AI lifecycle can widen the moral gap between those who build and regulate AI environments and those whose lives they affect. These harms are not due to a lack of intelligence. They are failures of moral imagination. Moral imagination is the ability to understand multiple perspectives, to step into an ethical dilemma, to see the human impact of one's decisions. Builders and lawmakers can reduce that moral distance by practicing moral imagination, by cultivating empathy, especially for the most vulnerable. This leads to the 4th frame, the vulnerable. Some populations are more susceptible to harm and require greater attention and protection. We've been mapping AI's impact on 8 decades of human rights law, and this work has led us to develop a duty of care protocol, which brings our collective attention to the most vulnerable among us, specifically indigenous peoples, identity groups, at-risk populations, and displaced people. By applying this vulnerability lens, we practice moral imagination and begin to close the moral distance between those who build and regulate AI systems and the people they affect. These 4 frameworks illustrate how commitments to cultural rights and the right to development can become actionable. And 5th is even more relevant. The world must ask, Is smart the best we can imagine for this century's technology, or should we be striving for something more? The smart paradigm emphasizes efficiency and automation and optimization, but there is a horizon beyond this vision. This is a vision of governing AI environments from a place of collective wisdom. Robert Sternberg defines wisdom as the use of intelligence, creativity, and knowledge guided by human values to achieve a common good while balancing interests over time. When shaped by wisdom, we balance individual, community, and environmental interests. We consider both short and long-term impacts. This is how the right to development and cultural rights can ensure that technological developments will support human flourishing across generations. In closing, let's quickly apply these 5 frameworks to one of the report's claims that reads, developing countries risk becoming providers of raw data while remaining dependent on proprietary technologies controlled elsewhere. If AI is treated like a tool, countries are reduced to data providers without control, rather than participants in a shared environment. With a dignity by design approach, people share in the benefits their expression creates. By cultivating moral imagination, we exercise a duty of care to ensure that the most affected are meaningfully included. And we move beyond a narrow focus from smart systems to a broader vision of the world's wisdom. We recognize that, as Houston Smith said, the century's technological advances must be matched by comparable advances in human relations. Thank you. I hope you will explore the educational tool that we've built as a companion to this report. It's called Deep Dive, The Right to Development, and it is available at aiethicslab.rutgers.edu. Thank you very much.